I'm back! And I promise to stay around a while this time. Hey guys, so the last time I posted a video, it was for the 20th anniversary of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was over 2 months ago. But today, I'm going to be celebrating the 40th anniversary of the greatest movie ever made, Star Wars. And as such, I'm going to tell you the real order in which to watch the Star Wars movies. By which, of course, I mean I'm going to tell you the order in which I first watched the movies. It's the weekend, and your brother's downstairs watching The Wizard of Oz, and you, obviously, want to watch something else. So your dad goes and pulls out an old videotape and puts it in the VCR. And then you get to the 20th Century Fox logo. After the logo, there will be some blue text that says "a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away." And then a blast of brass as yellow Star Wars text flies away from the screen. Then, since the film has been formatted to fit your screen, the text goes by far too quickly for a third grader to read, and so your dad has to read it to you. After the crawl ends, you watch the movie for an hour or so before you have to go to bed because it's your bedtime, which basically just means you get to wake your parents up early the next morning to finish it. From this point in your life on, you will realize that this is the best movie that ever has and ever will be made. And you follow it up the following weekend by watching The Empire Strikes Back. But of course, you have to stop in the middle of that one to go to bed too, because for some reason, 8-year-olds aren't allowed to just stay up till all hours. But the kicker is that this time you stop the movie when you have met Yoda, but you don't know that he's Yoda yet. So you spend the rest of the evening and the following morning pretending to be this weird little green guy who has no name, not realizing that it's like one of the coolest characters in the entire series. Then you finish the movie and have to wait for another weekend to watch Return of the Jedi, which 8-year-old you likes, but feels that there's far too much kissing and doesn't quite understand the purpose of Princess Leia's getup. Now you get to watch The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. This time the movies are on DVD. And since it's still 2003, 2004 at this point, you basically watch those movies over and over again because they're all that exists. You also determine that the two best movies are the original and Attack of the Clones. And you know what? I still like the prequel movies. I think they're decent movies, they're fun to watch, and honestly, the people who hate them are spending way too much time hating something that they are literally not required to watch in any way whatsoever. Then, after about 1.5 years of watching those 5 movies over and over and over again, Revenge of the Sith comes out, and you see it the day after the day it comes out. And that will scare the living daylights out of you, because up to that point, it's the most horrifyingly violent thing you've ever seen, and for the next couple of months, you'll be utterly terrified of watching any Star Wars movies whatsoever. But then you get over it fairly quickly and you go back to watching the first 5 movies over and over and over again. And as you get older, you start to find more and more things that you appreciate about Return of the Jedi. And then, adolescent objectification of women aside, you start to slowly be a little less frightened of it and incorporate Revenge of the Sith into your viewing schedule as well. This continues for years, and your obsession with these movies just continues to grow more and more rabid. Until around your senior year of high school, when you still love the movies and you're still obsessed with them beyond all else, but you also are resigned to the fact that there will be no more. That's when Disney buys out Lucasfilm and says that there will be more Star Wars movies. And then you continue to watch the current 6 movies over and over until you decide to spend the 2 days leading up to the premiere of The Force Awakens watching the 6 current Star Wars movies in numerical order, and then going to see Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, right after that. You see Episode 7 opening night, and you love it, and so you go to see it again the next day, and from that point on, you start to watch the 7 Star Wars movies over and over and over. Then the following year, Rogue One comes out, and you are filled with wonderful, utter nostalgia, and you determine that that might very well be one of the best things ever made. And now you reach today. It's been a little over 13 years for you, and you get to celebrate the 40th anniversary of one of the greatest stories ever told, and by far the greatest film series ever made. I give it enormous credit to developing my love not just for film, but for storytelling in general. It and Harry Potter are by far the most influential stories, and for me, in terms of fiction. I do feel that I owe an enormous debt to George Lucas and all of the other smart, creative people who have put their time and energy into creating something that I just love. And I don't know, I just am very glad that Star Wars exists. I finished this video in an afternoon. That is a lot faster than the 4-minute movie that I've been working on for the past 4 months. I've sort of finished it now. I do have some tweaks, but now that that's done, I can make more videos again. That means I'm going to try to post on a regular schedule. In the meantime, let me know what your favorite Star Wars movie is in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, be sure to check out some of my other videos here and subscribe so that I feel validated about my existence. If you didn't like this video, well, thanks for watching the whole thing anyway. Be seeing you!